Hi guys, welcome back to Fighters channel. Expert makes shocking prediction on Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua fight location. Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua is one of the most highly demanded fights in boxing right now. Should the title bout take shape, one expert has predicted that it won't actually take place in the fighter's home country, the UK. British and boxing fans worldwide have wanted to see a Fury, the reigning lineal heavyweight champion, and Joshua, the former undisputed heavyweight title holder, settled to score for upwards of 7 years, and the most and wide journey to taking place in Fury's home country. But Dr. Rob Wilson, a sports finance expert and professor of economics at Sheffield Hallam University, believes that the hopeful fight will take place either in Saudi Arabia or Las Vegas. He cited revenue generation as the biggest factor that will sway the fight away from their home country. In a conversation with Grosvenor Sport, even if it was 10 years ago that fight would probably not be happening in the UK, it will go to a much bigger market that can get driven by pay-per-view. Saudi is now just battling with Las Vegas for the chance to stage the fight and get the pay-per-view money for the top boxers in the world, Wilson said. Wilson is correct in the fact that Wembley Stadium has not produced a top 10 pay-per-view bout in history. Conversely, the MGM Grand Garden Arena and the Caesars Palace in Las Vegas have been home to a wealth of the highest-selling championship fights for decades on end. Additionally, Saudi Arabia has aggressively pursued expansion into the boxing sphere, as seen with their recent slate of fights. Seeing that both of Fury and Joshua's most recent matches were held at Kingdom Arena in Saudi Arabia, it would make sense that their next major heavyweight clash would follow suit. Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou makes prediction for potential heavyweight clash. Will we see Fury vs Joshua this year? It didn't take long for Francis Ngannou to be asked who he thinks will win a potential fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. The former UFC superstar was knocked out in the 2 rounds by Joshua last week, just a few months after being outpointed by Fury on his professional debut. Fury vs Joshua is a fight that has been spoken about for the best part of a decade, and Ngannou believes that his most recent conqueror has the edge. "I don't know, I will give it to AJ right now," said Ngannou. There is still plenty of twists and turns to come in the heavyweight division, but is 2024 the year we finally see Fury vs Joshua, Ngannou said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.